Some NFT projects came quick into the space using click and play, really simple games. Others now are developing into idle plays, whereas some people had the vision and patience to work on a true AAA gaming title. One of those projects is Project Quantum, powered by crypto, built in Unreal 5. These guys started early on this year and have been working on, first of all, it was about concept, but now they are in the creation phase, building their dream. And today I'm going to take you through everything related to the project in terms of, we're going to be taking a look at their white paper, the token, which is already launched and already available. And then finally, I'm going to be talking about why I think this is one to get involved in. I'm personally going to invest in this because it's still very, very early. This is past the concept side into development now. But for us, it's still a concept. We haven't seen that development other than what is great quality artwork. And at this point, it's the best time to get in, because when this becomes a fully built AAA gaming title, the price is going to increase on this significantly, I think. So let's take a look at the white paper first of all. The white paper starts with a word from the founder, Fraser Gordon, their CEO. It gives a nice personal touch to the project, gives you kind of experience of understanding exactly who you're investing, because right now you're investing in a team and a concept. And if you believe in the team and they've got they've got experience in what they're doing, I think it adds a little bit more security to investing your money in this project. So he talks about how he just has a history with gaming, and how starting in the early 90s and going on forward, and a quite nice talk about how as we transition into adulthood we lose a lot of that love for gaming. I mean, I've never lost it, but like some people do, because we start to prioritize work. It can take up the most of our life in working. Our waking hours are spent doing it. So when we get back from home, sometimes we're too tired to play. But crypto has allowed a bit more freedom into the space. The play to earn element has meant that people can actually work and play at the same time. I'm a really good example of that, because I quit my job so that I could cover NFT games, and it's allowed that financial freedom. And the guy talks about his experience, how he used to began very early with his own business in IT support for homes and companies, and very quickly rose to some really big achievements in stemming from like entrepreneur of the year of the Rocker Awards in 2016, and continuing to just build in getting awards from them. So it's clearly a talented person at the head of this, but it sounds like they're also, alongside that, they've got that experience in crypto space as well, going back to 2010, which is what we want. We want game developers who know gaming, but then also game developers who know crypto. Because if you're an expert in both, or have a good degree of expertise in both of them, and can employ the right people in those areas, you're going to be successful, I think. So their mission is to combine AAA gaming and cryptocurrency, deploying an ecosystem controlled predominantly by the users, which allows them to transact both ways via our token, giving gamers, designers, and content creators the opportunity to make money while immersing themselves in a unique IP. For years, AAA titles have had all their own currency, their own in-game coin, which once the player is bought into, it then becomes a sunk cost, and that money can only be used for in-game items. So true. We want to break down those barriers by launching our own AAA titles set in the not too distant future, where players use Project Quantum token to trade within the game's marketplace. Here the players buy items for each other which they have either found, created, or won in the game. And by allowing creators to make their own content using our wireframe baseline models, the models and designs are only limited by your own imagination. All in-game items like weapons, armor, and vehicles will be minted as NFTs, so all previous owners, their stats and their value is always trackable within the game. So I think that'd be cool, like a nice little thing, like you can see who's owned it. Like some of you might pick up items and be like, oh yeah, Shiny had this, you can get rid of it, and now it's really rare. And then, I'm going to show them how much it's worth. Utilizing our unique tokenomics and tax system, our titles will always be free to play. So that's a big point, is this is going to be a free-to-play game. Not only that, but it will also allow players to use or users the opportunity to earn money while they play. The in-game ecosystem will benefit from a 3.5% tax levied on all transactions either in-game or from the public trading of the token, which goes straight back into the game, allowing the developers to assign real-world value to in-game assets and the ability to offer huge prize money on a daily, weekly, monthly basis for PvP. The likes of which has not been seen before in gaming. Players could at any time change their token out of the game world and change them for real-world currency. Now, having a tax on transactions is so important for maintaining a stable economy, because if you don't have that, you don't have anything going back into the reward pool, and that's when you see economies start to die. But taking that 3.5% tax on trades means that it's not too big that you think, if I'm trading and buying QBIT, like when I just bought this $134 worth of QBIT, I haven't thought about that transaction tax because it's so little really. But if lots of people are making those transactions, then it means there's a lot of money going into the reward pool. And also, this is going to be we're talking on a very long hold before this project is fully ready. So imagine all the transactions, the back and forth, the sells and the buys, and that 3.5% tax being traded and taken now. That's going to be going into those reward pools. So they're going to have a healthy reward pool for when that play to earn mechanic comes out. The game overview, so that the lore behind the game is that Charnel has fallen, and SOS is sent out from humanity's distant colony world, a distorted cry for help, warning of an invasion by a never before encountered foe, the Scythe. Help is dispatched in the form of Jericho, a city-sized quantum starship which takes years to make the long journey. The colossal ship has military capabilities, but also the resources to restart the colony. A cryogenic population is in stasis. However, upon arrival, the ship's AI malfunctions, causing the Jericho to fall out of orbit, crashing on the planet's surface. All active crew are killed, but the malfunctioning systems reboot, and one by one begin waking up the ship's sleeping inhabitants. You. Project Quantum is an instant MMO FPS, so mass multiplayer online, first player shooter, focused around acquiring loot. Drop into a map alone or as part of a squad, fight other players in their equipment, hunt powerful monsters, mine for resources, and search for ancient technology. So there's going to be plenty for you to do, and it looks like plenty of different ways for you to earn, either solo or as a group, which means, how cool would it be if on the channel we're doing live streams and we're all exploring together and we're getting in search for the ancient technology. Then extract yourself before you lose it all. Project Quantum is a looter shooter, treasure hunt to the death, set within a battle royale-esque format where in-game items can be crafted and traded using your own real-world currency, QBIT. So this is going to be really interesting that there's an element of you could find something really good and somebody could just sneak in and pounce and take you before you're extracted. Imagine the pain, but imagine the joy if you're the person doing it to the other person and you just get a random drop of something really rare. Step into the shoes or exosuit of a seeker to explore a rich new sci-fi universe full of lore, mystery and danger. Meet the split personalities of Amelia, the former AI pilot of the Jericho, now the self-declared mayor of a thriving market fortress. Venture out into the dangerous wilds to be the first to claim unique alien technology and uncover the truth behind how Colony 1 met its fate in the hands of the Scythe, and use that knowledge to uncover rich hidden vaults from the past. What caused Amelia to go rogue? Where did Scythe come from? And what did they do with the original colonists? Search, mine and fight for clues and treasures before the creatures of Cernos, the Scythe or other seekers take you down. Good hunting. So you can see that they've already got concept art, of what places are going to look like in their mind of this game. We've got, great concept art of what our exosuit would look like. And these, I believe, will be customizable. There will be things that you can trade, so the deep customization bit, which we'll look at in a bit, will be something that you can create your own personal look, which is what you want from games like this anyway. AAA titles. And Fortnite has so many different skins that you can buy because it it's nice to be in a unique skin or something that matches what you enjoy. And this is going to be very similar. You can customize your exosuit to look how you want it to. It's going to be a looter shooter where everything you acquire can be traded for real world currency. You can jump into a game, gather as much as you can, then get out before someone gets you. There are going to be different modes. So there'll be a high stakes shooter. Use weapons, abilities, and the environment to defeat other Seekers in fast paced combat. If you slay a Seeker, you earn your pick of their loot, but be careful. If you're killed, your prized possessions are also up for grabs. This is high risk, but high reward. They're going to have player versus environment meets player versus player. If other Seekers don't get you, the indigenous creatures of Cernos might just get you as well. These deadly monsters are attracted by Seeker activity and will only become more aggressive the longer the game lasts. Project Quantum combines PvP and PvE gameplay for an exciting dynamic experience. So it's not going to be a case of like hopping into player versus environment game and then hopping out and then going into a player versus player environment. They're gonna be all combined together, which is going to have a kind of nice flow of play. A treasure hunt to the death. The ultimate prize in each game is a single hidden cache of legendary equipment, technology, and resources. Collect artifacts and clues around the map to help you find it, but be careful, you won't be the only one after the prize. Only the best Seekers can claim this reward and leave with it in one piece. Deep customization. Equipped with a state-of-art modular exosuit, customize your Seeker to exactly match your playstyle. From the helmet to your shin pads, to loot, craft, or trade your way towards your perfect loadout, the technology, resources, and QBIT that you earn from the game will unlock powerful and unique artifacts. There will be a real economy. Any talented Seeker who finds themselves with more equipment than they need can sell it for extra loot on Jericho. Free market in exchange for QBITs, which you can then trade back into real world. I say real world, but cryptocurrency is real world currency. I mean like pounds, dollars. Seekers recovering from hard losses or shopping from their next favourite gun or armor pieces can buy directly from other players who set their own prices. High stakes shooter. Launch your squad into Cernos wilderness courtesy of a customizable drop pad. Once it is recharged, return to the pad to retreat with your spoils back to safety, or venture further into the map for a chance of better rewards. But the further you stray and the longer you stray, the more dangerous Charnel gets. This is something that I really struggle with in games. That risk reward factor of like, if you ever play God of War, there's a point at which you can like stay and fight for longer, and you get better rewards the longer you fight. And then if you come out, you claim it all. But like I always struggle with that because I would be at the end of it and I'm like, I can just fit in one more. And it's great though, because it means it's punishing, but it's so rewarding when you finally get that perfect run on something. And I imagine it'll be quite similar with this, that you're grinding away and you're taking that risk of, do I just go out and to look for this one more drop, or do I get extracted? And sometimes that'll happen and you'll get wiped out and lose your spoils. How does QBIT token work? So in order for AAA gaming and cryptocurrency to be combined, we launched their own token, more accurately token on the Binance Smart Chain. Yes, love tokens being on the Binance Smart Chain and not Ethereum. This token takes on BP20 format, which means transactions are lightning fast and with low gas fees. By utilizing our own token, we can then equally integrate it into the game world via a DApp. This means a user will connect their digital wallet containing QBIT to the game via their account on the website. And once they've done that, they're all set. We use QBIT to keep our game free to play, while allowing us to both develop the game and, when the game launches, continue to support and update the live service title. We do this via our simple 10% tax on every buy, sell, or transaction. So this is really important, again, for economy, but also the game production. This is a AAA game title. AAA game titles have constant updates and constant developers working on those updates, bringing out new weapons, new skins, and we need to be able to have an economy that fits this as well. So this 10% tax will go a great way to helping maintain that. The tax benefits QWorks with 3.5% going into game development and support. 3.5% is held in Game World Wallet as a token, which we then pump it back into the game to assign special item value. hidden QBIT, or as prize money for tournaments. The remaining 3% is distributed to everyone else who is holding the token as a reward for continued support and economic growth. So this is the token that holding now, you're going to get that 3% coming back to you, which is going to be good. So those early people who are supporting this project will get rewarded just for holding. Token information, there's going to be 1 trillion. Here's the contract address. Make sure that if you are purchasing this token, you copy that and then paste it in. I mean, it is there with its logo, but you know, double check it. Always double check it. OXA, we can see it's the same address, and you can pick some up then. Why own QBIT then? QBIT is what will power the entire economy in the ecosystem or platform. It means that anytime a player wants to purchase in-game or on our external marketplace, they can use QBIT to make that transaction. By purchasing QBIT now, you're getting in on the ground of the game, which will revolutionize gaming and the way in which game developers monetize their titles. With the first AAA title to include cryptocurrency at its core, allowing players the freedom to not just buy in, but to cash out should they wish to. So getting in early of these projects, the best thing about it is you can get a ton of it. So like obviously I've got 1.7 million here. Imagine, you know, if this price 10x's when the game comes out, it's going to cost somebody 10 times more to be able to get that same amount that I bought. I could buy 10 times now and have loads and loads of tokens to be able to buy the best equipment. So getting in early on these projects is going to be, you know, it's going to take a while to see some returns, but when you do get those returns, they could be really big. What can you do with it? When the game launches, players will be able to use QBIT to buy, sell and trade with others, both directly and through the marketplace, which will be available in game via web browser and also via a custom built companion app. All major in-game items such as weapons, armor and cosmetics will be generated as NFTs, giving our title the unique aspect of being able to track items over their life cycle. DeFi Marketplace. Before launch, QBIT can be used to purchase unique collectibles through our bespoke NFT marketplace. Project Quantum's marketplace will be the go-to place for concept gaming art for the best artists in the gaming space, including those of One Pixel Brush and many more. No other marketplace offers unique access to NFTs created by your favorite concept artists and designers in the gaming space. So a lot of the NFTs that we're buying at the moment, they do look great. You know, in a lot of gaming, we're bringing out some really good detailed NFTs. But if I go to, let's say I go to Binance Marketplace. So if you go to a marketplace now and you try and buy NFTs for a game, they're probably up to the same standard as, you know, Farrowland is a good example. Like, you buy these NFTs and they have a lot of value and they look okay. You know, they fit with obviously the game itself. But imagine buying NFTs of this quality. Like, this is next level quality, AAA gaming title style weapons. So I'm really looking forward to when they do their NFT sales for those. And again, you know, that's why I'm going to be holding some QBIT to be able to purchase them when they do. So what have they achieved so far? The fact that this launched in 21st of May 2021 means they've had a lot of time to make progress within this project. But they've hit and achieved so many amazing milestones along the way, and they've always kept the communities and support up to speed on those groundbreaking developments. So they successfully launched the token QBIT on BSC. They listed on CoinGecko within 48 hours and listed on CoinMarketCap. They have an excess of 6,000 holders of the token. They've been featured in various news outlets, so including Cointelegraph, Yahoo News, FinanceInvesting.com. They've grown the community on Discord, Telegram, and other social media channels, hired the consulting art director. Now, the art director and the companies they're working with, partnership with One Pixel Brush. One Pixel Brush is a very reputable company that have worked with some really big games. Call of Duty, Black Ops, created some stunning artwork. They've worked with The Last of Us as well. So we can go down here, we can see some of the artwork from The Last of Us here. So this is a big name, worked on The Division, some huge names. So we're talking about really experienced developing, artists that are able to create exactly what I think their concept is. They formed a working partnership with roommate group Dragon's Lake Entertainment to prototyping and development, hired their lead world builder Jamie Magnus Stone, and they produced stunning concept art of the world and characters. So where are they now? As of now, they've moved from pre-production and concepting to production by utilising and working partnership with roommate group Dragon's Lake Entertainment. This means the core mechanics and the fundamentals of the game are now underway. We're also completing the hiring of an exceptionally talented game director to help take their game to the next level. Our bespoke NFT marketplace will be launching soon, which will be filled with our unique concept art produced by Shadi Safradi and the team of One Pixel Brush. This marketplace will serve as an outlet for games to access and purchase unique exclusive concept and game NFTs from their favorite designers and games. So, how can you buy DPEG? You will need to hold a MetaMask or a Trust wallet. Best wallets to hold, in my opinion, for your cryptocurrency. I prefer MetaMask. I find it more accessible. Trust wallet's generally better. I find it good on mobile, but yeah, all my cryptocurrency is in MetaMask. So if you haven't set up a wallet before, you know, there's a video that I've done in how to access different chains. You can go check that out. I did that last week. But you know, just create your wallet, set up a seed phrase, write that down somewhere. Once you've got your wallet, then you can type the token address. So remember, always make sure that you use the token address that is they have listed. So here it's this end bit with OXA. I do everything by PooCoin. It's just easier because it has auto slippage, so your transaction, you don't have to adjust it too much. And then you can, you know, put what you want in and then swap. There'll be your MetaMask will come up, ask to confirm the swap, and then so you'll have to approve it first, but I've already approved it because I bought some. So yeah, all in all, a really exciting project that has featured on many articles already. Have got good partnerships in place. They seem to have a solid team. They're covering all bases, and I'm really personally excited for this one, and hopefully we'll look forward to working with them again in future in continuing these updates on this project. But yeah, that's where I'm at. And why do I think this is a project that is well worth investing in? I think it's a very early start for them. You know, there will be companies that will be coming into this now and thinking, okay, we'll develop a game now, whereas they've been on this since May 2021. And so they're going to be further along potentially than those people coming in and recognizing the you know, the possibilities within cryptocurrency and gaming. And the concept of it sounds great personally for me. I love the style of it. I love the fact that we're going to be, you know, pushing for getting random legendary gear and going on, you know, shooter missions for that. Now, that's what I want from a game, mainly. I don't want to go... okay, the currency is important. Making money for the play to earn, that's great. But I want a game that I don't even think about the currency, that I'm just playing. And every now and then, maybe random once a year, you get this random legendary drop. And it's insane. And you can put it on the market. And then maybe make a ton of money if you choose to sell it, or hold it and keep playing the game with this killer weapon or something. So I'm really excited for it. Like I say, I think this one is a long-term hold, getting in early now. It is on the end of a dip, I think. You know, it's had a big pump from here, and then it's coming down to around about the same level as here. So I think hopefully we'll see some horizontal action stability. It's made 3.8% since I bought it. Maybe since I bought it, just a little less, maybe like 1%. Yeah, so I think this has got a lot of potential. Good long-term hold if you're looking for something to buy in early and buy a ton of. 75 million market cap for a AAA title is still very, very low. If we take into account like THG is 1.2 billion, and that's not a AAA title. It's you know, probably the highest end game that we're lined up for at the moment in the next couple of months. But just imagine this releasing, and then it gets the same marketplace. Potential 10x in future, might be. Okay, well that is all for this one. You can find the links to Project Quantum if you want to check this out down below. This video has been sponsored by them. They did ask me to produce this, and yeah, I'm happy to do it because I've been really looking forward to creating some content around AAA gaming titles and, you know, games that have really big potential, I think, in a year's time that we could be playing and spending a lot of time on. So yeah, really excited about this one. Hopefully you guys are too. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. It always helps the channel out. Hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future content. That is all from me. See you guys soon.